there you are. Hey friends, it's Pastor Craig with First Lutheran Church.
Hi, this is Pastor Steve Knudsen with First Lutheran Church.
Did you fly just like the plane behind me and consider the pilot or the co-pilot or the navigator?
The first day back is always a little ragged. It's going to get better. Hey, wait a minute. Church is not a place you send your children, like school. Here you're supposed to go with them. Church. Don't send them. Go with them.
Hey, Pastor Steve.
Well, hello, Jason. Come on in.
Are you a Dodgers fan?
Yep, I grew up in Southern California, and I'm really looking forward to that trip to St. Louis in July to watch the Dodgers beat the Cardinals.
Hey, Pastor Craig.
Hey Jason, what's up?
It's great to be here this morning. It's been so much fun to be here last night and this morning. I was at the door when people came in both last night and this morning, and I kind of got a like, what are you doing here? Did I just travel back in time 6 years? Well, let me say first of all that it's an honor for me to be here this morning to help you kick off your 150th anniversary year.
When Pastor Steve told me about the lessons for today, he said, "Now you can preach on the themes, gospel lessons that we've chosen, or you can choose something of your own." And I assumed then he had read this before me because I'm back here and I'm in my own hometown and prophets without honor and all that, But I'm glad to be back with you, and it's good to see so many faces that I recognize, and it's also good to see faces that I don't recognize, which means you're not stagnant, that you're moving.
So those of you who were here, those 30 years ago, may remember that we used to have this church mouse named Misty, and Misty was kind of feisty and would always talk to the kids and tell the kids something about God.
I can't tell you how wonderful it is to receive your warm welcome. It's really good for us to be here.
I first want to thank the 150th committee for inviting me to come here and be with you during this great celebration.
And congratulations as you celebrate 150 years of ministry in Cedar Rapids. It was indeed my privilege to serve for 11 years here as Director of Teen Ministry. I was humbled in that time by those whom I met, colleagues alongside whom I served, both lay and staff. And I would not be here without all of you.
And yesterday when those doors opened and one of the gentlemen was coming in, he was hesitant to walk in. He asked, "Is this for us? Is this for us?" The very best is given for the very poor and the very needy because it is for Christ. Christ's invitation to us is just lived out as an invitation to others.
There was an interest in growth and development, and we could capitalize that with the library and the adult education, and they were anxious to move, and I was attracted to that, and it was, from my point of view, just a happy combination.
Well, let me just simply say that I think I was very, very blessed because Dr. Ted Youngwest, together with his staff and so many wonderful gifted lay people at First Church, had done a heck of a job in making preparations, which made my particular ministry possible.
When I think about First Lutheran Church, I think about a large, active, dynamic congregation filled with lay people interested in the life of the church.
I'm looking forward to 5 things happening in the not very distant future here at First Lutheran Church.
As I reflect on the past 3 years here at First Lutheran, I guess a theme that comes into my mind is growth.
And with that, we're hoping not only to continue the excellence that we've had in Sunday Church School, but also hoping to increase the amount of adult education offerings that we have here at First Lutheran.
And yet as they were watching their flocks one night, they were chosen to receive the announcement of the birth of Jesus Christ.
But the angel said to them, "Do not be afraid, for see, I am bringing you good news of great joy."
Jesus knew that some of the people listening to him wouldn't quite be able to understand what he was talking about.
And there's not a day that I don't regret submitting to God's will and making that decision for my life to follow him and lead you all.
Well, Lord, it is good to be church, to be your people called out, gathered together around the waters of baptism, called to be sent in mission, to show your heart for the world. We give thanks for the privilege of being in the heart of the city, that we might be your heart for others. As we gather as a congregation to celebrate 150 years of ministry and witness, we pray that this time of gathering can simply be a time of joy and delight and fun.